So I'm real late on this one, and I'm gonna apologize. And I will preface that with saying that I went through and I watched one of the live performances, or like the training for the live. I think it was for the TikTok performance after Miley's surgery and everything. And there was like clips of her like running on a treadmill and doing all that stuff, and like all that from a performance standpoint is so hard. So like what I did was, it's kind of cheesy, but like I, as a normal person, I'm not that good in shape, or I'm not in that good of shape. I'm not that much of a singer anymore, but like I went on a treadmill and I like did the same thing, running and singing, just to like show how hard that is. And unfortunately, someone walked through the back of the video and they bitched that they were in it. And so I'm gonna redo that and try to make it look half okay from my house. And I will post that later this week. But I wanted to keep the Milky Monday thing going, so here we go. This was like one of the bigger requests as well. This is Molly, Jesus Christ, I can't talk. Miley Cyrus covering Doll Parts on the Howard Stern Show. This is from, I want to say the band was Holes. I'm going to double check it real quick. Yeah. Cover from Holes. I don't know if I've heard the song off the top of my head, but I mean, I'm a big fan of Miley as a performer, and just from like how she's sitting here on this chair looking like very comfortable, I'm really excited to see how this is gonna go. So if you like this, and if you like these live breakdowns, don't forget to like and subscribe. Let me know which ones you want to see, and here we go.
Miley is going to do Doll Parts. One of my favorite songs. Courtney Love did. Whole. Has Courtney heard you do this, or is
No.
this since? No.
No one's ever heard me do it. I never heard me do it until
So we talk about this lots, but it's that same microphone with that cable all taped up, right? Because she's gonna go nuts. I'm so excited.
yesterday.
Oh, no kidding. This is brand
No.
new. This is like
It's just for you.
fresh out of. Oh, great.
Yeah. I am doll eyes, doll mouth, doll legs.
And like I'm gonna try not to do this too much, but she's got like that in-ear monitor that I talk about lots. That's like so she can hear what's going on. She's got that out so she can hear what's going on around her. And this guy's playing like this. I don't think that's a Kemper, but it's like a digital guitar amp, so he can have like a whole bunch of digital channels that all sound very, very realistic. And I think he's just got like a speaker cabinet beside it, so she probably just likes what it all sounds like out loud. So this is already, it looks like a rock show.
Eyes, doll mouth, doll legs. I am doll arms, big veins, dog bay. Yeah, they really want you, they really want you, they really do. Yeah, they really want you, they really want you, and I do too. I wanna be the girl with the most cake. I love him so much it just turns to hate. I think it's so real, I am beyond fake. Someday you'll ache like I ache. And someday you'll ache like I ache. And someday you'll ache like I ache. Someday you'll ache like I ache. Yeah, someday you'll ache like I ache. I am doll parts, bad skin, dull heart. It sounds for a knife for the rest of my life. Yeah, they really want you, they really want you, they really do.
Before she gets like too carried away here, because like she's obviously gassing up to something here. This guitar rig on the right keeps catching my attention. So this guy's playing like it's like a Les Paul Junior, and he's got two guitar amps for his single setup. The Bad Cat's probably direct plugged in because it doesn't look like there's anything coming out of it, or it's just a prop. And then he's playing a clean Fender, I'm assuming, beside it, because the Fender would have like a really nice reverb. And all these pedals on the floor do all his like processing. But I'm curious what he's using the two for. I wonder if one, like the one on the far right, is like a dirty channel, and then if the silver screen one is like a cleaner, like a nice, like when he's just strumming during the verses, or yeah, the verses. It's interesting that that's the setup, especially for such a small thing. And I think they're probably only doing one song. So this band is so tight though. This drummer is fantastic. The keyboard player guy, like I don't know if he's in all of the stuff, but he's fantastic. Like everyone here is so talented.
Of my life. Yeah, they really want you. They really want you. They really do. Yeah, they really want you. They really want you. But I do too. I wanna be the girl with the most cake. He only loves those things because he loves to see them break. I fake it so real, I am beyond fake. And someday you will ache like I ache. And someday you will ache like I ache.
Oh, she's so good, like hitting all those little like notes in between. I don't know what that's called, but like it sounds like she kind of like flutters between a whole bunch of little notes. Like, man, that's so hard to do, and like live to like kill all that too, man. Good for her.
Someday you will ache like I ache. You someday you will ache like I ache.
Wow.
Someday you will ache like I ache. Someday you will ache like I ache. Someday you will ache like I ache. Someday you will ache like I ache.
Like how? Like that's like 8 times in a row. Like how the fuck does she keep hitting that note so well too? Jesus Christ.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Beautiful. And like, oh man, like that's gotta feel so good. Like she's, I saw her talking on, I think it was the Joe Rogan podcast, and like just feeling so disassociated, and like because people like just idolize people and they like put them as like godly tier or whatever, right? Like it's gotta feel good to say something like that. And I'm sure she's got her own like internal meaning of like what that song is interpreted for as her, but it's gotta feel so good to be able to just like let that out like that. And you can tell like as she talks about it, she's performing that stuff for her, and then she's like sitting here and like Howard Stern's like, man, like beautiful, and she's just like, yeah, that's the song we learned yesterday, like no big deal. Like what an animal. Like thank you so much for the request. Thank you, keep them coming please, because like I'll do them all week. Thank you so much, this is great.